Friends, first of all, let me extend my warm greetings to all UPSC civil service aspirants. I'm offering a course, an online course, which will help you to succeed in this most difficult of all examinations, the UPSC civil service examination. This course is on General Studies Paper 4 for the mains examination, which relates to ethics, aptitude, and integrity in civil services. Now, not many books or not much literature is available for this course, which has been introduced in 2013. And the biggest part about this paper is that 50% of the marks in this paper are reserved for case studies in ethics. These case studies can only be handled well by a person who has actually experienced these ethical dilemmas in his administrative career. And I feel I have that experience being a retired IAS officer. That's why I've designed this course totally on the case studies which have come in the civil services papers for the last several years, and I'll be discussing these case studies with you in each aspect of the case study, on how to understand a case study, how to evaluate a case study, how to segment a case study into various portions, and then come out with alternatives and come out with answers to the problems that have been posed in the case study, and come out with the ethical aspects or the ethical theoretical aspects that the examiner is looking for. This carries 50% marks, so it is very vital. And I can tell you that you can really score high marks in this ethics case studies part if you answer it really well. And you don't have to prepare so much for that. You have to use a lot of your ethical framework, ethical value system, and understanding to answer this part of the paper. Why am I uniquely equipped to take up this course? It is because that I did my MBA, Management from IIM Ahmedabad, before joining the IAS. And there, we were taught by the case study method. Every subject, finance, marketing, HR, whatever was taught to us was taught through the case study method. So I have understood the case study method fully, how it should be handled, how it should be tackled in the classroom situation. And therefore, I have that background. And then I've served for 38 years in the IAS, in the UP cadre, retiring as Chief Secretary of the Government of UP. And daily I have faced so many administrative problems which have had ethical dimensions. And I have issues of integrity, issues of aptitude, issues of attitude. And I've tried to tackle them in my real life experience. The idea is that I'll teach you at least 10 to 12 case studies in the classroom, or even more than that. And these are case studies which will be taken from your examination paper of UPSC Civil Service. And I'll tell you how exactly you must handle a case study. You know, it's not so easy. First of all, you have to understand what the problem is that the examiner is posing. Then you have to see each word is important, and each word must be understood, its meaning, its significance, its interpretation. Then you have to see the logic and the flow of the case study, of what the examiner is posing before you, or the ethical dimension that he's talking about. Then you have to think of the ethical concept or practice or theory which will be applied to this case study. Thereafter, it is not only your answer which is right or wrong. The examiner sees the process, how you arrive at that answer. Now that process is important. After identification of the problem, how are you thinking about the alternative approaches? How are you evaluating the alternative approaches? And how are you arriving at a conclusion? This is what a case study is all about. And this is how I will try to teach you about the case study and how to write out the answers, even encouraging you to discuss the case study with me, interactive method, and also writing out answers which will be examined by me and my colleagues, and I'll give you a response to that. So therefore, this will be something which will be unique for you. In this one course will be enough and sufficient for you to answer the case study part of the ethics paper, which is 125 marks and can take you from one position to another in a big way. I have written a book on the same subject as per the UPSC syllabus also, Ethics for Civil Services, which is out both in English and Hindi. It goes as per the syllabus of the UPSC. Each topic in theory has been covered also, and I have given 100 case studies in this. 50 from the UPSC syllabus in the question papers and 50 from my own experience. So this 100 case studies at one place in a book, you will not get anywhere else that you will get in Ethics of Civil Services. And each case study has been discussed just in the manner that you are expected to discuss it in the examination paper. So that's why I feel I'm equipped to handle this course, and I'm interested in communicating whatever I've learned in my 38 years of service in this as an IAS officer, and my approach to problem solving and handling ethical dilemmas in real life situations, I want to bring it to you so that you can easily answer these case study questions in the examination and succeed by scoring high marks. So all who may be interested in taking up this course may respond as required. Thank you.